In Beijing, where you stay matters more than which hotel you book. Beijing is huge, and the sides are spread far apart. The Forbidden City sits in the center. The Great Wall is 70 to 80 kilometers northwest. Universal Resort is all the way out east. If you pick the wrong area, you lose an hour or two on the road every single day. If you pick the right one, most sites are a direct subway ride away. The good news is Beijing's subway covers almost every major site. So when you book your stay, just remember one thing: stay near a subway transfer station. In this video, I'll walk you through the 6 best areas to stay in Beijing, from the most upscale to the most local. When you pick a place to stay, look at 3 things: price, transportation, and what's around you. I'll cover the prices and the surroundings for each area later. But first, transportation. Because in Beijing, this one decides everything. In Beijing, the subway is the most convenient way to get around. It's fast, it's cheap, and it never gets stuck in traffic. So always stay along a subway line. Better yet, stay near a transfer station where 2 or 3 lines meet. So wherever you go, you'll make fewer transfers. There's also a trick you can use right away. On your booking app, just search the station name, like Chongwenmen or Zhushikou. Then filter by walking distance. This way you can quickly find all the hotels in that area. Alright, let's get to the 6 areas, going from the most upscale to the most local. Starting with Jianguomen. Line 1 and Line 2 meet here. Line 1 takes you straight to Tiananmen Square and the Forbidden City. And it also covers Wangfujing and Xidan, the 2 big shopping streets. Guomao, the CBD, is only 2 stops away. Line 2 is the Loop Line, so Qianmen and the Lama Temple are both direct rides. Jianguomen sits right on Chang'an Avenue, next to the Embassy District, so the whole area leans business. International restaurants, plenty of malls, and one stop away is the Silk Street Market, a place many foreign visitors love for shopping. Hotels here are mostly high-end, 5-star and upscale business hotels, though you can find mid-range options too. Jianguomen works well if you are here on business or you simply want a high-end international stay and the budget isn't a problem. If you can't decide where to stay, remember this name, Chongwenmen. Line 2 and Line 5 meet here. Line 2 takes you straight to Qianmen, right by Tiananmen Square. On Line 5, the east gate of the Temple of Heaven is just 2 stops away, and the Lama Temple is on the same line too. Dongzhimen, the old legation quarter, is just a few minutes walk away. Even Wangfujing is walkable, a bit over 1 kilometer. Everything you need is around you, several malls and plenty of restaurants. Price-wise, Chongwenmen has the widest range of all 6 areas, from budget chains all the way up to international 5-star hotels. For families, groups with different budgets, or first-timers who don't want to get it wrong, when in doubt, choose Chongwenmen. If you are catching flights, look at Dongzhimen. The airport express stops right here, 25 minutes straight to Capital Airport, and the ticket is 25 yuan, about $3.50. Line 2, the Loop Lines, takes you into the city, and the Lama Temple and the Drum Tower area are both easy rides. Right next door is Guijie on Ghost Street, one of Beijing's most famous late-night food streets, and it serves until very late. Malls are right by the station, and the Sanlitun is 1 or 2 kilometers away, an easy evening walk. Hotels here are practical and business-leaning, from budget chains and hotels up to upscale business hotels. If you're young, into nightlife, or catching an early flight after a short stay, Dongzhimen makes things easy. Planning to visit the Great Wall, then look at Xizhimen. Line 2, Line 4, and Line 13 all meet here. Even better, Beijing North Railway Station is right downstairs. The high-speed train takes you to Badaling Great Wall Station in 30 to 40 minutes, and tickets start from 28 yuan, about $4. For the Great Wall, this is the easiest place to stay. Line 4 strings together the Summer Palace, the Old Summer Palace, Peking University's East Gate, Beijing Zoo, and Xidan, the big shopping street. For Tsinghua University, get off at Yuanmingyuan Station and walk about 700 meters. And Line 2, the Loop Line, also gets you straight to the Drum Tower area, the Lamo Temple, and Qianmen. There's a big mall right at the station, so food and shopping are covered. Hotels here are mostly mid-range business hotels. If your trip is about universities and imperial sites, plus a day at the Great Wall, Xizhimen saves you a lot of trouble. If you want to live inside of Beijing, Zhushikou is the place. Line 7 and Line 8 meet here, and Line 8 is Beijing's underground central axis. Qianmen is just one stop away, where Dashilar and Tiananmen Square are right outside the station. The same line keeps going Wangfujing, Nanluoguxiang, Shichahai, all the way to the Bird's Nest and the Water Cube. Pianqiao is also one stop away, a 5-minute walk from the west gate of the Temple of Heaven. Line 7 connects Beijing West Railway Station on one end and Universal Resort on the other. If you want New Jie street food, get off at Guanmen and walk about 300 meters. The area itself has Qianmen Street, Dashilar, and Jianguomen right nearby. This is where old Beijing still lives its daily life. Prices here are cheaper than in the city center, mostly guest houses and budget hotels, plus some boutique ones. For families who want the old Beijing experience without overpaying, Zhushikou is a great fit. The last one is the most local and to me the most special, Ping'anli. What makes it special? This is hutong country, full of courtyard guest house, the Siheyuan. Sleeping in a real Beijing courtyard is an experience in itself. Ping'anli is a 3-line transfer station, where lines 4, 6, and 19 meet. One stop on line 6 and you are at the north gate of the Beihai Park. The next stop is Nanluoguxiang, and the Shichahai and the Hohai Lake area is walkable from Ping'anli itself, straight through the hutongs. Line 4, the same line as Xizhimen, puts the Summer Palace and the universities within easy reach. One thing to know, this is a quiet residential hutong area, so there are no big malls here. Daily needs are covered by small local shops and convenience stores. Courtyard guest houses vary a lot in quality, so compare a few before you book. And there are mid-range hotels around as a backup. If you want to sleep in a hutong courtyard and make the stay itself part of the trip, Ping'anli is the one. One last thing, the one way of booking I don't recommend, staying right next to a major site. Those hotels directly facing Tiananmen or Qianmen sound perfect on paper, but they are expensive and most restaurants and shops around them are built for tourists. If all these areas are above your budget, there's one more trick. On the same subway line, the closer you are to the sites, the more you pay. So move outward along the same line to somewhere between the 3rd and 4th ring road. Prices come down, and the subway still takes you everywhere. Let's put it all on one map. Picking where to stay is never about one single thing. You weigh your budget, your itinerary, and how you like to travel. But here's what each area does best. Jianguomen, high-end and international. Chongwenmen, the widest choice of hotels. Dongzhimen, the airport line and nightlife. Xizhimen, the Great Wall and the universities. Zhushikou, Old Beijing at friendly prices. And Ping'anli, a night in a real courtyard. If you are still not sure, tell me your itinerary and budget in the comments, and I'll help you pick. For more practical Beijing guides, subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.